Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll learn how and why to integrate Trello with Google Sheets full tutorial. So if you've ever struggled with managing data in Trello and wish for an easier way to handle and share reports information, then you're on to the right place. Today, we will explore how to set up a seamless two-way sync between Trello and Google Sheets with the use of a powerful tool. So before we get started, let's understand first why you might want to set up this integration. Trello in here is an excellent visual project management tool, but sometimes viewing and manipulating data in a spreadsheet can be more practical. So by syncing this, it will go ahead and easily apply formulas and perform data analysis, share specific information with others without giving them access to the entire Trello board, and allow team members to update tasks from Google Sheets, reflecting changes directly in your Trello board. And now, since we want to sync the Trello and Google Sheets in here, to start our integration, we're going to use a power up in here. To go ahead and open the power ups onto your board, just head here onto the upper right corner of the screen onto the three dots, and you should be able to see power ups. Click onto power ups in here, and then right after, we're going to go ahead and head here onto the search bar and search for Google Sheets. So as you can see, there are a lot of results available in here so that we could go ahead and integrate the two tools. But for this one, we could try to use export and sync Trello to Google Sheets. Let's click onto that. And you should be able to find in some information in here regarding the specific power up. So this will quickly export cards from your entire Trello board directly to Google Sheets with support for all custom fields. Your spreadsheet will update in real time as well and share up-to-date reports for stakeholders without copy-paste or CSVs. So this is powered by Unito, and this is how it works. So it will combine the reporting power of Google Sheets with the smooth project management of a Trello board in just a few clicks. So these will go ahead and export your data from your boards into Google Sheets and keeps your card in sync with spreadsheet rows, including all custom fields. So we're going to click on to add in here, and you should be able to find that one here onto the upper part once the power up is already added. So you'll just need to refresh it first. You'll just need to click onto the power up icon in here, click onto export and sync. This should go ahead and enable the specific power up. So let's click onto that. Right after, it will ask you to authorize your Unito account. So if you don't have one yet, we're just going to go ahead and try to create an account in here. So we're going to link this onto our Google account. Click allow in here, should be able to find in a message just like this once it is successfully connected. Just click onto got it. Now, right after you have gone ahead and enabled it onto Trello, just head onto Unito to go ahead and complete the process. So as you can see, we are currently logged in already, and we're going to go ahead and connect our tools. So since we're just starting out here on Unito, we just recently created our account. We should be able to see a walkthrough onto this. So we're going to start on connecting our tools, and let's click on to start in there, and we're going to sync our work in here. So the first tool that we have is Trello. So we have the account already in here connected earlier, and then we're going to sync our work here, and we're going to search for Google Sheets. So you should be able to find that one here. Just simply click onto that one, and it will ask you to choose a board in here. Let's choose our board, which is my board. So we're going to choose that. You could also choose the account for your Google Sheet. So we're going to connect that one since we still doesn't have connected our Google Sheet account. So the same message earlier that it is successfully connected, you should be able to find that one right after you have completely logged in your Google Sheets account or connected it onto your Unito account. So we're going to choose that one in here. You could also choose a sheet here or create a new one. So let's try this one. Unito test. Click on to create. Should be able to find in something like this. Now, right after, to set up your tool, this tool requires an extra step before you can start building a flow and sync information. So you'll just need to install that Unito add-on. So these are the steps that you need to do to activate this. So we're going to go to our sheets in here, and we're going to click on to extensions, and we're just going to follow the on-screen instructions to activate this. You can see we're currently onto our sheet already. Let's click onto extensions in here, and then we're going to go ahead and add in Unito. So we're going to click on to get add-ons from there, and we're going to search in here Unito. So we have spreadsheet sync here. We're going to click onto that. So we're just going to wait for this one to be done. Let's click on to continue for that. Need to allow some things as well in here or authorize this to get the installation ready. So as you can see, it is starting already. We'll just have to wait for this one. So once it is installed, you should be able to see a message that it is done already. So I'm going to click on to done for that. And there should be a pop-up right after that says activate the Unito add-on. So the first step is to make sure the first row contains distinct and descriptive names for your columns, just like this one, title, description, and status. And right after for letter B, you need to add two columns, Unito ID, and last modified. So you'll need to click add two columns button below, and this will add the required columns automatically that will be filled by Unito once the flow will be launched. So let's add that one. Let's wait for this one to be done. And once it is successfully added, it's time to start building your flow with Unito. So if you've already started building your flow, you can close this window, finalize your setup. But if not, you'll just need to click onto this button in here to start building a new flow in 5 easy steps. So we're going to click onto this one since we still haven't done that yet. Create a new flow and we'll wait for this to load. We are redirected back again to our walkthrough earlier. We've completed already the integration in here. And the next step that we need to do is to choose the cards and rows that we want to sync. So we're going to click on to continue for that. So as you can see, this is the current rule that we have in here, which is your own board to sheet one. And if a card is in Trello, this one, and the status is open for that, you'll need to add a new rule. You could create a date, a label, a list, or a member for that. So we're going to click on to label. So we're going to use, and let's select a value, choosing a color for that, which is blue label. You could also add in a new rule again for that one, but we're just going to leave it as one rule, which is to turn the label to blue. Then create a matching row in Google Sheets, keep them in sync, and when cards no longer comply with the rules or become unavailable, so these are the option preserve inactive rows in Google Sheet or remove inactive rows. And we're just gonna preserve the inactive rows in Google Sheets. Then right after, since this one is from your board to your sheet, the other thing that we could do is from the sheet to your board. So if our row is in Google Sheets 1, so we're going to go ahead and create a date for that, or you could just simply leave it as it is since it is already in sync with what we have added as a rule earlier. Now you could also delete a rule here. There is a delete button. And once you're satisfied for this, you'll just need to click on to confirm. So we'll wait for this one. And right after, you could decide what fields would sync. So cards from Trello will become rows in your Google Sheets and Unito will then automatically map them. So this next step is to review and confirm. So we're going to just click onto auto populate mappings in here to map our fields. So these will connect between the two tools and this is how it looks like right after. So you have status, list, labels, and many more. So feel free to go ahead and update some changes in here. So you could select a specific field for that one. You could also delete that. And once you're already satisfied with everything in here, you'll just need to go ahead and click on to confirm. And please to note that when using Google Sheets, make sure the first row contains distinct and descriptive names and are inserted between the Unito ID and last modified columns that you previously added. So any unnamed columns will not be visible or mappable above. So we're going to click on to confirm for that. And we're done with 4 steps already. The last step is just to launch our flow. So we're going to click on to continue. And then right after, you'll just need to enable the auto sync in here so that it will sync in the background. And we're going to click on to launch flow. So as you can see it is syncing, you'll just have to wait for this one. Now let's go ahead and try this one out onto my Trello board. So I've made some changes earlier to just test this one out. And let's try to test it again. Let's add in some cards here on idea. Let's name this test card. Add another card as well. Test card 2. And let's try to refresh our Unito app in here. So these are the changes I did earlier. Let's try to see if more activities are added here. So let's wait for this one to load. And if you scroll down further, there should be an update here onto the changes that you've made. These are still the activities that I made earlier. Let's try to go ahead and try to change the label here first since that is our trigger, the blue label. So we're going to click onto each card, click onto labels in here, choose this blue one. Also for the other card here, click onto blue. Let's try to refresh this and we'll also try to refresh our Unity app. So you could just wait for this one as well since it has the auto refresh feature already turned on. You could also try to sync this and as you can see, the changes are already in here. So let's wait for this one to fully load. And once you see the changes already done in here, you can click onto your more info or you could just refresh your sheets. And as you can see, the changes are made already. So we could see the card already in here, which is the test card onto the creator for that. So let's try to add some description here onto test card. Test only. Let's type in here. Click on to save. Right after, let's try to check that one under here. Let's refresh our You Need to app and our Google Sheet. See under description on test card, we have test only already. So you could also update the members for that, the start date, and many more. So we have archived this specific card earlier, this one. So there is also checklist items. So let's explore that further. So onto test card in here, we're gonna add a member. We'll also try to add a checklist in here to see what it will look like here onto Sheets. So let's head back here onto Trello. Let's try to go ahead and add in a member here. To add in a member, so I'm the only member in here. Let's choose my account here. And then right after, we're going to add in a checklist. Click on to add here. Let's name this 1, 2, and 3. So right after, we're going to refresh our You Need to app, or we're going to wait for this one to refresh since it has an auto refresh feature. And let's try to head back onto your spreadsheet to see if the changes are already added. You can see onto test card here, we have added the members, which is my account here. So for the checklist deletion in here, so I think we need to modify this completely back onto You Need to app. Let's try status in here. Let's try to archive a card, head back here, and let's try to archive this. So we have archive here, click onto that. And once this card is already archived, let's try to see it back here onto Sheets if this one is going to be updated as well. You can see the status has been changed also. Let's try to move in to a list since this one is on ideas. Let's move this card, test card 2, onto done in here. So let's click on to our sheets back and let's try to see if test card 2 will change its list. So this is test card 2. Let's try to see its current list right now. So as you can see, it has changed as well. So feel free to go ahead and be creative onto your sheets in here. Try to adjust the flows that you have as well onto your You Need to account so that it would be easier for you to go ahead and have a seamless transaction or integration within your Trello account. So this setup actually ensures a dynamic and a real-time data flow between Trello and Google Sheets, which will go ahead and also enhance your productivity and data management capabilities. So this simplifies your workflow, making it easier to manage, analyze, and share your project data. So whether you need detailed data analysis or just streamline collaboration, this integration is a valuable addition to your toolkit. And if you think this tutorial has been helpful to you, then don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you on to our next video.